Boom, Israel. It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. Pound that like button on your way in. So apparently, Kanye West and Candace Owens decided to wear a slogan or moniker on Monday at one of Kanye West's illustrious fashion shows. I think it was a Paris fashion show, to be exact, where he sells all these overpriced clothing that look like, they belong in the garbage. But anyway, they wear this slogan, and the entire quote unquote black community is in a frenzy. They're in an uproar. And I want to share my commentary on this because I'm pretty sure, no, I'm 100% sure that my sentiments on this topic are unlike anybody else's on social media, because I'm not a sheep. I'm not one of the sheeples. I understand that this world is but a stage. I understand that these individuals are plants and agents. They're provocateurs. I understand what they're doing. I understand how the Hegelian dialectica works. I understand what politics is all about. And for those who are not familiar with that term, Hegelian dialectica is when two opposing sides seem to be going against each other in order to come to one predestined agenda. Basically, they make you choose a side, whether it be Democrat or Republican. And that's exactly what's happening with this. And there's no doubt about it that Kanye and Candace Owens are sheep and they're being used, or puppets rather. But you know what else is true? That the people are puppets and sheep. Because guess who is in an uproar about it? Guess who's in a frenzy about it? Guess who got their panties in a bunch about it? Everybody who is asleep, pretty much. And that's what we have going on. Everybody who can't see are bothered by this. And it's crazy because what it looks like is they're attempting to do a reemergence of Black Lives Matter. I mean, if people don't understand that all of these politicians are working to one common ground by what Kanye and Candace Owens did, knowing that there was a rebuttal to quote unquote white supremacists, then I'm sorry, your head is in the sand. They knew that wearing those shirts would cause a rift. They knew that people would be upset, that the sensitive black community who is fickle and don't understand a damn thing would be mad and be marching and yelling they hoorahs and feeding further into racial divide. All it took was a shirt to say white lives matter to send you into a racial divide and spin you right back into the Democratic vote. It's that simple. The goal and the purpose is to get you to get upset and go back to the Democratic vote, which did nothing for you for the last, 2.5, 3 years, but raised gas prices, destroyed the economy, destroyed the jobs, pretty much pass laws that are just horrendous, lock you up, lock you black and brown people up inordinately. That's what they did for y'all the last 3 years. And all it takes is some of their agents, provocateurs, to wear a shirt that says white lives matter, and then you right back under the spell. Just like that, just like clockwork. That's how stupid a lot of our people are. Just like clockwork. There's no doubt about it that Kanye, along with Candace Owens, have handlers. There's no doubt about that. They were told to do that, allegedly. And it was to do exactly what's being done right now on social media. There's no doubt about that. And people fell for it. What seems to be happening is not only are they trying to conduct a reemergence of Black Lives Matter, but they're trying to sway your opinions when it comes to votes. Somebody said it's a distraction, more happening behind the scenes. That's a fact. It is definitely a distraction. Somebody said the horror, the horror. Yup. Somebody said all lives matter should be the slogan. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. White lives do matter. So does black lives, Hispanic lives, Indian lives, Haitian lives, Jamaican lives. So that slogan shouldn't really be causing any rift because these lives actually matter. Y'all know they be doing these damn noise campaigns. Y'all know how they get down. So I had to take a little stroll here. Yup. And that's what it's all about, man. It's all about basically causing the sheep to be all in their feelings again. Listen, here's the thing. Candace Owens says some real stuff, but that's what they do. They'll have people who say some real stuff, right? And they'll use that individual because you're going to have people who are more conservative in nature, and then you're going to have the rest of the world who are free willing and going for this free for all and just want to live reckless. So you're going to have people who are more conservative speak about abortion, speak about these things and those things. And then you're going to have individuals that, let me see here. And then you're going to have individuals that are just emotional. They don't use logic, right? Let me see if I can find a little spot to post up. Let's see here. Let's get some shade here. Hopefully y'all can see me. Yeah. Somebody said right. Yeah, you eat the meat and spit out the bones. Exactly. And that's the problem. People don't have critical thinking skills anymore. It's like you take what you take from individuals. You don't have to agree on everything, but don't allow the media to sway your entire opinion and fall for the charades and the smoke and mirrors. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. Somebody said black and white represents a man's duality. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Somebody said that's what they do to manipulate. That's exactly what they're doing right now. Trying to manipulate. Somebody said, look at the cards. I love how people are going mental. It's so, like what? Hey, if we got moderators in the building, if people are not on subject, get them out of there. Get them out of there. If they're not on the topic, just boot them. Rollo on the 7 Talk, what's going on? Thanks for the $5 contribution. I appreciate it. And here's the thing, man, like, our people got to do better. I'm saying we got to do better. Here it is, Black Lives Matter ain't done a damn thing for our people. All they did was graveyard chase. For the last 2 to 3 years, for the last 5 years, all they did was take from the people, and that's about it. So why are we offended with the slogan, White Lives Matter? Who cares? Why does all it take is a damn one-liner to get our people in a frenzy? Kanye says real things sometimes, but that don't mean like we're idolizing them and following them. See, the problem is our people have an issue with idolizing people. We're idolizing people. You're giving them more importance than they deserve. You take what you take from people. That's called critical thinking skills, which a lot of people lack. They have bosses just like everybody else got a boss. They got people who tell them what to do and they follow suit. You gotta understand these celebrities and politicians are about their bag. They're about getting to that money. That's all and that's it, folks. It's nothing more to it but that. Every now and then on the road, they're gonna say something that's real. I don't get involved with politics. Just like right now, I'm in GA, right? Here in Georgia, right? They're trying to turn this into a blue state so bad. It's already technically a blue state, but you have a lot of Republicans in office. So you got Herschel Walker, right? This dude, right? I hear so much demonization about this guy. I'm talking about if you get on YouTube and watch the ads that come on, Herschel Walker, he's a violent man, a criminal. Herschel Walker, the devil in disguise. I'm like, damn. He got his ex-wife on camera. She crying. She talking about he held a knife and a gun to her neck at one time. So somehow he had a knife in one hand and he had a gun in the other hand. And he said he gonna blow her brains off and slit her throat. Like, I'm like, damn. Mind you, this guy is a Republican. And all I could think to my damn self is this. All I could think is this. If Herschel Walker is this bad, how the hell did he get on the ballot to begin with? See, Georgia is a huge state. Georgia can turn over everything. I'm talking about when it comes to an election, states like Georgia, Texas, and so forth. Florida, states like that can turn everything over in a political race. Y'all got to remember, Georgia last year was the straw, not last year, last election, last presidential election was the straw that broke the camel's back. So what you have going on is you got Raphael Warnock on the other end. He's running against Herschel Walker. Raphael Warnock, clean-cut black man, you know, he seems to be articulate. Whatever his campaign is doing to go against Herschel Walker, it seems to be working, right? And it's all to really flip the whole state over. I believe Herschel Walker's paid. I believe he going through the humiliation ritual. I believe that he knows that when he ran for Congress, that he knew, well, when he ran for governor, he knew what was going to take place. And it just is what it is. It's all a game. Shakespeare said it best, man. The world is but a stage. It's a stage. It's a stage. We need to start waking up as people, calling on our Creator, man. Call on the Most High. Invest in yourself. Invest in your own interests. Invest in people who represent you. Invest in people who speak for you. Invest in people who actually have put in the work and stand firm, and you can stand by their beliefs or whatnot. But other than that, like, stop buying into these damn celebrities. They're idols. Somebody said, man, we should have left these politics alone from stage one. We seen America let a businessman ascend to the highest office of our so-called government. Well, we really can't be mad at that because America is a business. America is not a country. America is a conglomerate. America is about business and corporation. America is a corporation. So I don't know why we would be surprised that a business owner, a businessman would make it to the presidential office. That's what this place is. It's full of corporate bigwigs. Right now, Joe Biden is a businessman, if you want to be technical. Why you think gas prices then shot sky high? You don't think he eating off of that? It's all about that almighty dollar, man. This country been about that almighty dollar. You got corporate bigwigs and what you call lobbyists. If you look at the lobbyists that's behind these people, that's who control them. All you got to do is follow the money. What's a lobbyist? A person who puts a certain amount of money into a candidate, and that it ain't about that candidate's beliefs, it's about what that lobbyist believe, because he the one funding that campaign. It's not what it seems like. We always pointing the blame on people when there's always somebody up there over them. Somebody said it's number 7 now. New breed and other currency much stronger. Wow, he said the US dollar is number 7 now. That's crazy. That's crazy. See, there's so much other things going on in the nation. There's so many things going on with the banking system right now. There's so much going on with our money right now. And we worried about Candace Owens and Kanye West wearing a shirt that say white lives matter. White lives do matter. How about that? Now cancel me. Make all kind of videos about me. I said white lives matter. I swear there's a lot of mental midgets out there, bro. A lot of just miniature thinking, closed-minded people. White lives do matter. Black lives matter. Indian lives matter. Hispanic lives, all lives matter. All lives matter. I get on social media, I'm looking at people like, damn, this is what we doing. This is what content creators is doing. This is what we mad about. Y'all better look at what these damn banks are doing right now. How they're trying to control your money. How the dollar is plummeting. You better look at the inflation. Look at food prices. Under the Democratic vote. Under your vote. Look at the world right now. Look at your $7 to $8 loaf of bread. That's bad. Look at your $6, $7, $8 gas now. That's bad. I don't care about Kanye West and Candace Owens wearing a shirt that says white lives matter. They knew that they would trigger the black community. So when you see the puppet on the screen in the thumbnail, that puppet signifies Kanye West and Candace Owens. But that puppet may, hey listen, that puppet may represent you. If you watching this and you mad about what I'm saying, you are a puppet. You are a puppet. Stephen Gransville, thanks for the $20 contribution, says, been meaning to donate, but I keep missing the streams. Keep them coming, Breed. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Highly appreciate the support. Somebody said, yeah, you wear a shirt and people care way too damn much, man. That's a fact. It just kind of is what it is, brothers and sisters. I'm not even going to really spend much time talking about this. I just see that that's where the algorithm is on YouTube. So, hey, I'm a content creator. I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to share my thoughts on it. And from what I'm seeing on social media, I'm pretty sure there are not too many people to feel the way I feel about it. I feel like people need to get their head out of the sand. Stop worried about these celebrities and pay attention to your own community. Sometimes, listen, let's put it this way. There are things going on in your own community that can be resolved if you just start going to some of the city council meetings. If you start voting for your mayors, you know, actually putting your mayors in the office who belong there, your governors and so forth. You should really be paying attention to those people and trying to figure out what's going on in your community. There's still potholes in your streets that need to be resolved. You need to be going to these city council meetings. And if we have a so-called black community, you need to start worrying about your community and stop worrying about celebrities and what they do. They're paid. We don't even deal with our local public officials, and we worried about Candace Owens and Kanye who have agendas. They have agendas. And it's just like we at a point in time where we got to really stop worrying about miniature things. We got to stop allowing what people do to just change everything. Like, here's the thing. Candace Owens, she spoke out against abortion. Candace Owens speaks out against the modern woman. Candace Owens has a lot of good things to say. Kanye West, he subliminally drops a lot of jewels. He drops a lot of tidbits, but he's paid and hired. He's a puppet just like the rest of these moving parts. Listen, these people are playing chess with the public, man. They're playing chess with the public. We just got to do better, man. Somebody said Marcus Rogers spoke on this topic, but Basic said he feels black people can be racist. Just curious about your thoughts on that. I don't care what Marcus Rogers had to say about it, to be honest with you. And I really, really wish I didn't catch that comment, because I don't like when other people name drops other content creators in my chat, especially content creators that I don't particularly agree with. Here's the thing. It's all a game, all right? Thanks for the $50 contributions. It's all praises due to the Most High. Keep up the good work, New Breed. Thank you so much. I highly appreciate it. See, that's the issue. That's what you would call race baiting. That's what you would call race baiting. And I say that to say this. That was the agenda to begin with. When they wore those shirts, it was to fuel racial tension, a racial divide. It was to get certain conversations on the table. Oh, they chocolate covered heathens, and they really just represent the powers that be. They all represent, all the politicians represent the heathens. They all represent them. All the celebrities represent the heathens. All of them represent them. That's what we fail to realize. Listen, here's the issue. We got to stop choosing celebrities to represent us politically. Kanye West doesn't represent us politically. Do you understand that? And no other nation of people do they choose people to represent them on a political level or any type of level other than what they are. If they're entertainers, they're entertainers. No other nation does that. They have their own politicians. They have their own kings and queens. They have their own people. Our nation always putting too much stock in people that we shouldn't put stock in. If they say something real, take it. If they say something fake, spit it out. It's that simple. We got to use critical thinking. They all are paid for. They all are puppets on a string. And it's not a matter if they're racist or not. Who cares? And to answer your question, no, you can't be racist if you don't have the power to suppress anybody. If you don't have the power to financially or economically actually suppress an individual, then it's going to be hard for you to be a racist. You can be an individual who want to stick to your own kind. You can be an individual who just want to protect your own kind. But unless I see Kanye West and Candace Owens out here lynching black folks, then what are we doing? What are we doing? I don't see them in front of y'all houses. Do you see Kanye West and Candace Owens in front of your house lynching black folks and hanging them from crosses? I don't. You see them burning crosses? No. So what are we doing? What are we talking about here? They're paid for. They're actors. They're provocateurs. And their job has been done because we don't know how to think as people. We're sensitive. Apria, thank you for the $20 contribution. Says they usually throw celebs in the mix with nonsense with something more sinister in hand coming. Absolutely. That's exactly what's taking place. Somebody said we have to all study to show ourselves approved. Find out what time is for you, what time we in. Real talk. That is a fact. And there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, man, especially with the banking system. That's what we really should be paying attention to. How to move our money around. How to prepare to what's coming. Getting ready for the winter time. Getting ready for the agenda that they're pushing. There's too much going on in the world. There's just too much going on to be worried about Candace Owens and Kanye West wearing a White Lives Matter shirt. What have Black Lives Matter done for you? Answer me that one. What have Black Lives Matter done for you? Because the alternative would be Black Lives Matter. They'll be the alternative. Some things just need to be ignored altogether. These celebrities get too much attention from the people, and it really doesn't matter. Elon Musk trying to put the Neuralink out. Digital banking is coming soon, right around the corner. Food shortages going on all over the world. We just had a storm hit Florida. I mean, it just is what it is. They're distractions. They're distractions. Kanye West and Candace Owens were designed to distract you. That means there's a way bigger picture going on right now. Somebody said they looking to get that money. There's a lot of money laundering going on. Yeah, a lot of us need to focus on us and our family. We living in the signs of the times, man. So what my sentiments are, in closing, my sentiments are this. They've been set up to get the black community in a tizzy because the overall objective is to get you to go back into the Democratic vote and forget about everything that just happened this year. Forget about all of the shortcomings and downfalls that our country has witnessed because they can use their puppets to sway you one way or another. Same thing going on in Georgia. All my Georgians, hear me closely. Don't feed into what's going on with this Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker situation. Listen, they're both actors. They're both paid by lobbyists. They're both going to get to that bag regardless. This is why we got to get out. Listen, we got to start extracting our votes. They will do anything to hit you on a subconscious mind to get you out them voting polls. Like, listen, I vote for the Most High. That's who we need to be voting for. And if you are going to go out there and vote, why don't you pay attention to your local community, your mayors, go to city council meetings and so forth. As melanated people, especially in Georgia, you don't realize it's a lot of you here in Georgia. It's a lot of us here in Georgia. If we start paying attention to the local politics, then things can go a long way. Things can go a long way. What if we don't want what Herschel Walker or Raphael Warnock is bringing? What if we don't want what either one of them is bringing? Right? Because it's going to be negative and positive on both sides. There's always going to be negative and positive on both sides. But the idea is to get you invested in Satan's system. That's what it's about. Get you invested, go down to the polls, not even understand subconsciously you getting hit with a political agenda. You don't even get it. That's what they're doing. But it is what it is, brothers and sisters. I got more content coming. I got some errands I need to run, some things I need to take care of. All praises to the Most High. Y'all see the hat that says Yah right there. All praises to the Most High, Yah. Shout out to my boy, Yaquab 410. Y'all go subscribe to that brother. He got the merch. He got the merch going. Y'all know I had to get Fly to wear this Yah hat. But we got more content coming, man. All praises to the Most High. Peace and blessings to everybody. Join, share, like the video. Support me on newbreed.love to help stimulate our economy. And follow me on Patreon for exclusive content. With that being said, shalom and peace.